The elusive shadow searching for Asande Baninzi. The name Asande Baninzi, it's a name whispered, sometimes with fear, sometimes with confusion. Public records are sparse and details are hard to find. He remains an enigma mostly, a shadow in the light, a question mark hanging heavy, a story waiting to be told. Official accounts are guarded and news articles are few. The man himself is unseen, yet stories circulate quietly. They move from person to person in hushed tones in small towns. They speak of unsettling events, of lives irrevocably altered. The truth seems buried deep like secrets kept under the soil. What is known for sure? That is the difficult part. He existed. Or does he? People say they knew him or knew of him at least. A fleeting presence perhaps. A neighbor, a co-worker, someone who passed through, leaving an imprint, faint yet chilling. A chilling trace in memories. The search for Asande Baninzi is not just for a man. It's a search for answers, for understanding, for closure. Why does so little emerge? What keeps the full story hidden? These questions linger persistently. They trouble the quiet nights. They echo in empty spaces. The shadow must have a source. A hidden genesis piecing together a possible past. To understand the shadow, one must look to the beginning. What shaped such a person? Specifics of Baninzi's early life, they are not widely known. We can only piece together from similar documented cases. Perhaps a childhood of hardship, or one of hidden turmoil. The roots often lie deep. Imagine a youth in a place where opportunities were scarce. Maybe in a bustling township or a quiet, isolated village. Did he feel overlooked then? Did resentment begin to brew? Small slights can fester, grow, they can warp a young mind. The making of a troubled soul, it often starts quite small. Were there signs missed by others? A quietness that was too deep, a temper that flared unexpectedly. Friends, family, did they see? Or was the surface calm, a mask worn for the world? So many wear such masks, hiding the storms within them. Deception can be a skill, learned early, perfected over time. The path to harmful actions, it is rarely sudden or clear. It is a slow, winding road paved with complex factors. Poverty, neglect, trauma, or none of these sometimes. Sometimes the darkness just is. A chilling thought for many that evil can simply exist without a clear, simple cause. The subtle creep of fear, when trust was broken. The alleged actions attributed to figures like Asande Baninzi, they often start subtly. A breach of trust so small, it is barely noticed at first. A friendly face can deceive. A kind word can disarm. This is how vulnerability grows, before the true danger appears, before the alarm bells ring. Consider the victims in such cases. Their worlds were once ordinary, filled with daily routines. Going to work, school, shops, trusting their neighbors mostly, believing in basic safety. Then something shifted subtly. An unease began to creep in, a sense of being watched, a shadow falling over them. The methods could be varied. Deception, manipulation perhaps, exploiting a moment of need, or a simple act of kindness, offered with hidden intent. The victims would not know, not until it was too late. The shock must be immense, realizing the trust was a lie, the kindness, a careful trap. The fear that followed these acts, it was not just for oneself. It spread through families, it touched entire communities. People started locking doors earlier. Children were kept closer home. Suspicion replaced easy trust. The social fabric frayed slowly. This is the quiet devastation, the unseen cost of such deeds. Section 4. Scars on the soul, the enduring pain of victims. The impact on those affected goes far beyond the event. It is a wound to the spirit, a scar that may never fade. Physical harm might heal somewhat, but the mind remembers always. The terror, the disbelief, the feeling of utter helplessness, these things become a part of you, a heavy burden to carry. Survivors often speak of this. The loss of their former selves, the person they were before, is gone, replaced by another. One who is more cautious, more fearful, perhaps more cynical. Sleep becomes a battlefield. Nightmares replay the horror. Simple joys feel distant. Trust in others is shattered. The emotional toll is immense. Anxiety, depression, PTSD, these are common companions for those who have endured. The journey to healing is long, it is arduous and deeply personal. Some find solace in support from family, friends, therapists. Others struggle in silence, feeling alone in their pain. And for the families too, the ripple effects are profound. They watch their loved ones suffer, feeling helpless, angry, sad. Relationships can become strained. The weight of trauma is shared. It changes the family dynamic. Life is never quite the same. The shadow touches everyone, leaving its mark on many hearts. Section 5. Beyond one man. a community's quest for healing. When such events occur, a whole community feels the impact. It is an assault on shared safety, on the feeling of Ubuntu. When one person is harmed, the community feels that wound. It is a collective experience. The search for justice begins in the hearts of people. They want accountability and understanding. How could this happen here? These questions demand answers. They are part of the healing. Rebuilding trust is a slow process. It requires open conversations and support for those affected. People begin to look out for each other more carefully. Small acts of kindness return, stitching the community back together. The story of Asande Baninzi serves as a somber reminder of vulnerabilities and resilience. It highlights the need for care, awareness, compassion, and unwavering justice.